Hey everyone, what's up? Happy Monday. It's Bull. Welcome back to my channel. Hi, how are you doing? Oh my god. Whew. Shady shit going on. A lot of beef, a lot of drama. Now, I would have recorded this video last night about the Trisha FAKE thing, but girl, it was late Sunday night here and everybody was in bed, so I actually couldn't do that. I'm kind of limited with what times I can film, you know, being that a lot of this stuff happens in America. Of course, different time zones, so I have to film at a time that's kind of appropriate for my household. So, let's get into it. All this drama and shade and tea and whatnot about Trisha FAKE. Oh my god. This feels like another kind of Dramageddon at the moment. Ethan Klein put out a statement on Twitter yesterday and also said on the H3 podcast that they're now going to be taking a week off, following on from Trisha FAKE going on Twitter last night, having a rant, and also making a lot of little Twitter videos. I've got all of the receipts, all of the videos here. We're going to get into it. Girl, I cannot with this mess. I'm sorry, by the way, for it looking a little bit dark maybe. Just as I sat down to film, the bulb in my lamp went kaput, bye-bye, and decided it was going to go bye-byes. But still, I'm still going to sit here and do my face while we get into some drama.
Having an actual breakdown. My past. How people are accusing me of lying. They don't believe Moses. They believe all victims except for fucking Trisha. No, I'm a fucking liar and I'm demanded to make a statement. I'm just letting everything go. I conceded. I'm so conceited. I said I'm sorry. I said I'm done. I'm so fucking done. It doesn't tell me anything. It's that I'm fucking done. I will never fucking say shit about anyone. This is life ruining. You are ruining people's lives. Moses' work is getting things like he's a fucking rapist. It's fucking crazy with someone who was shown that she's obsessed with me and I'm just like, I can't. Fucking shaking. I don't want to monetize this. I've been acting like everything's okay, but there are just so much wrong going on right now. They're doing, not only they're nothing to stop, but they have no sympathy, no remorse. This is not random people. This is people they know. I'm just begging. If someone asked me to stop talking about them, I would stop fucking talking about them. Never once has Ethan and Hila reached out to me about any of this. They never once asked me to stop, and now I'm just pleading. And their response is, you don't get to tell us what to do. I'm shaking. I am fucking shaking. I don't want to monetize this. I've been acting like everything's okay, but there are just so much wrong going on right now. They're doing, not only they're nothing to stop, but they have no sympathy, no remorse. This is not random people. This is people they know. I'm please asking you. I'm pleading. I've texted Ethan and Hila. Please stop. Stop talking about us. They said in Reddit posts, Moses' workplaces are being told he's a rapist. My mom is getting the cops called on her for something that they know nothing about. People are calling the cops. I tried. I said, please. I said I would give back every penny I made on frenemies, and I mean it. I will write a check. I've never felt this because they don't care about the truth. They don't want to believe anything that we say. They don't care. They literally don't care. They just want. It's just crazy. They said it's too little too late. I said it's not. I'm calling it truth. I'm asking for it to stop. Fucking stop. All of this starts from their H3 subreddit thing they can control and monitor. They're posting stuff about my mom and my dad. And just stop, please. Fucking stop. I can't breathe. I tried. I said, please. I said I would give back every penny I made on frenemies. For everyone's sake, it's not them. I went straight straight to them. This is the first time we ever talked since any of this happened. I haven't heard from Ethan and Hila for any of this. And I went to them like pleading, and their reaction was like, no, it's too little too late. You're no, we don't get to decide anymore what we, it's like, I'm just begging, I'm just asking. I'm not telling anyone to do. I'm sincerely asking at like a breaking point. I tried to call privately, I tried to text privately, and I shared those texts because Ethan was like, I'm gonna share this. I didn't know. I take ownership. Doing frenemies was the worst mistake. Talking shit about anyone on the internet. I fucking am so sorry because it is life damaging. It's life ruining. I'm pleading. I just wish it was like a 1 ounce of sympathy, remorse, or something. I just don't want this to escalate more. Twitter, there's no sponsor, there's no ads. I just want this out there. This is embarrassing. This is embarrassing for me. I'm just so pleading. I'm just so pleading to stop. It's not drama. This isn't drama. This is my real life. Moses is real life. My mom, my father. They see it. It's on the subreddit. Screenshot all of it. It's so fucking scary. I'm not sharing this anywhere else. I can't monetize Twitter.
So if you didn't manage to get anything that Trisha was saying there, Trisha is going off because Moses is being called an R-word by one of his alleged exes. That was a kind of story that I didn't really follow, a drama that I didn't really follow. But apparently one of Moses' exes is accusing him of assaulting her. And this lady now wants to sue Moses. So that was the first part of Trisha's kind of Twitter rant there. Then in the kind of second half of it there, you can hear Trisha saying that they want to give back the money that they made from frenemies. They're done calling all these people out and everything like this. I really doubt it. You know, honestly, from what I've seen of Trisha online in the years that I've been watching them, I honestly don't believe that they're ever going to change. You know, the trolling, the drama, it's what they do. It is what they do. I do not see Trish changing at all, in my opinion. You know, this kind of behaviour with Trisha screaming, crying on Twitter, on video, you know, normally they would do it on TikTok or on YouTube. It's the same behaviour, you know, and saying, oh, I'm doing it on Twitter and I'm not going to monetize it doesn't make it any better than going on TikTok or YouTube and doing it and monetizing it, in my opinion. You know, it's still the same pattern of behaviour of, oh, look, we've got Trish playing the victim now that all their lies and trolling and everything has caught up with them, and also dragging H3, you know, Hila and Ethan into this now. Like, it wasn't even about H3. It wasn't about that. It was about Moses and this alleged ex, and then it was also about Trisha being called out by Ethan, yes, but being called out by Ethan and Ethan removing one episode of Frenemies because Trisha had potentially lied about a teacher who allegedly molested them. Then it turned out that there was evidence that that really wasn't the case. Mysterious T found a clip from a podcast where Trisha admits that that teacher they previously called out and previously stated molested them wasn't actually the one who molested them. So this deceased teacher, no, it wasn't him. According to Trish, it wasn't him. This clip that Mysterious played from a podcast, in Trisha's own words, mind you. You know, so Trisha's stated that it wasn't that teacher, it wasn't him. But not only that, I find it just so incredibly, you know, I'm not saying that Trish has never been through trauma, you know, but I do think it might have been something in their home life rather than all the things that they've told to social media. I think it might be something in their home life, something from their background, their past, their childhood, that they never dealt with. That's my thoughts on this, you know. Watching all of Trish's behaviour, I genuinely do think that. But where I am with all of this is like, you know, if you've got childhood trauma, that's one thing. But you need to go deal with it. You know, when you're 33 years old, you can't be on social media taking that out on everybody else around you in the world. You know, you need to go to a doctor and see a therapist and sort it out. You know, it doesn't excuse the behaviour lying about schizophrenia. It doesn't excuse the behaviour making up stories about other people who've allegedly done things to you that are crimes when they actually haven't. So all Trish is crying and stuff. I mean, in some of those clips, to me even, it looked as though Trisha was fake crying. It looked as though Trisha was laughing when they're trying to hide their face in their t-shirt and stuff. It looked like they were laughing about it. And trust, this isn't something that I find at all funny, because when you're talking about, you know, assault, it's a really serious crime, you know, and Trish is there saying, oh, it's life ruining, I want this to stop. Trish started it. It's nothing that Trish didn't do on their own. Trish was the one who put the fuel on the fire here by lying and by talking about people. You know, nobody else did that. Like, you did that on your own, Trish. Not content with stopping there, Trish also went on to leak private DMs of conversations between themselves, Ela and Ethan. Girl, I'm not going to read all of it, and I'm not going to put all of it in this video because some other channels have already done that. But honestly, there were some bits in there that were quite important. For me, the bits in there that I found the most kind of important to what's going on was the fact that Ethan has asked Trisha to make a statement on the teacher stuff, the Mr. Riley stuff, where it's now kind of turned out that Trisha was really not assaulted by that guy after all. And then also there's the fact that there is a H3 subreddit where a lot of the fans on the H3 subreddit are now saying things like, oh, go for Trisha's sponsors, don't let her weasel her way back in, and all of this. I said her because they said her on that subreddit. You know, I normally use they them for Trisha because that's what they've requested. But over on the H3 subreddit, they're referring to Trisha as her. And also Ethan has been referring to Trisha as her in all of his kind of recent statements about Trish. So I don't know what's going on there. I really don't with the pronouns. I don't know what's going on. If it's they, them, if it's she, her, I don't know. Or if they're going by both. Possibly both, I don't know. But I normally use they, them for Trish. So I'm just really like, I don't know. I'm not going to sit here and say that I'm shocked, because I'm not. You know, I thought that one day Trisha's trolling and lies would catch up with them. And here we are now, you know. This is it. It's like, okay, could this be the end of trolling Trish? I know some people have got an issue with Ethan kind of demanding that Trish make a statement on the teacher thing, the incident. Because as you saw in the text there, Trish was saying, you do not get to tell me how to handle my essay, which, yes, that is a fair point. But going by evidence that we've seen from Mysterious T, Trisha's own words, mind you, Trisha's own words on a podcast, it didn't even happen. So how are we supposed to, you know, not tell you how to handle something that you fucking lied about? It's like, at this point, Trish has dug their own grave, in my opinion. Really, really not done themselves any favours at all. Makes a mockery of real survivors like myself, like Mysterious T. It just makes a mockery of all of us doing this, and it's shameful, honestly. Genuinely very, very shameful. I can't even begin to understand what sort of person you've got to be to lie about something that's serious, to accuse someone, or to outright state that someone's done something to you that is that serious. It's just sick, you know, it is sick. But it's catching up with Trish now, you know. Aside from, you know, me having an opinion on this, there are also other YouTubers who are having an opinion on all this stuff. Keemstar spoke out about it and said that he thinks Ethan has been misusing Trish because Trish is mentally ill. But, you know, end of the day, Trish has lied about having schizophrenia, so I don't know if Trish is also lying about BPD. Who knows at this point, genuinely, you know, who knows? And then also Oscar Wylde spoke about it a little bit. You know, these people, Oscar Wylde was friends with Trish, so this must be really difficult for him to see this going on. You know, he said in his tweet he doesn't want to see this going on social media, you know, just take it offline, which, yeah, you know, I do understand his point. And, you know, Trish totally should do that, but will they? Probably not, you know. Probably not, because this is what Trish does. This is how they make money. This is how they get clicks and views. By doing drama on the internet, by dragging everybody, by calling people R words and P words. You know, this is how Trish has made money for the last kind of year on YouTube, really, with frenemies and everything like that. And now frenemies, or H3 now, he's been forced, kind of, because of all Trisha's hyperbole, drama, whatnot, all Trisha's antics. He's now been forced, Ethan Klein has been forced, kind of, to cancel H3, the podcast, for a week. Oh, we're taking a week off for everybody's mental health. Which, that decision, I do think, is a really, really good decision. Honestly, I think that's best for everybody now. Like, but, you know, I do think we've come to a point where Trisha should address some of this, really. Like, real ass, dead ass, sit down, have a discussion and address some of this, because it isn't going to go away. You know, it's going to follow them if they don't. You know, people are not going to let it go. Trish is being called all kind of things on social media right now, you know, but the error that Trish makes is talking about the Moses thing in H3, when really what people want Trish to address is their own lies. Anyway, guys, I'm going to stop this little video right here. I'm going to say take care, stay safe, stay well. Thank you so much for watching. I am going to go finish my face and I'll be back with another kind of tea video for you guys later. Not on Trisha, on somebody else. So, take care. Thank you for watching. Love you, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.